I matched with this girl and we made plans for a date, but then before we went on the date, we followed each other on Instagram. And when I saw her Instagram, I just messaged her and I'm like, I'm sorry, I gotta cancel. And then she asked me, she's like, did you see something on my Instagram that made you change your mind? And I thought about it for a second. I was like, I really don't want to hurt her feelings and I don't want to like pop her bubble or anything. But I thought she asked me twice. She like double sent a message. I thought, okay, she really wants to know, I'll tell her. And I said, some of your posts felt exhibitionist. Exhibitionism is showing a lot of skin. And she said, oh, I see. Okay, well, thank you for telling me. And then I said, oh, I wish you the best. No problem. I'm just making this video because I think there's this misunderstanding that guys find girls dressing sexy attractive.
I don't think it's a misconception. First of all, ending a date based on your principles is a W move. Because at the end of the day, if you're trying to take a woman seriously and you've had a look at her social media, that kind of tells you a story. It's what you're putting out there. It's what you're showing to the world. And if she's given the world access, especially if her page is not private, first, there's layers to this, right? First of all, if her page is just closed friends and family and, no one really has access to it like that, and she wants to post pictures that are not risky, not too risky, but she wants to propose pictures of herself, then no problem. No problem, right? You're just posting updates and pictures of yourself. You want to take a selfie or two, blah, 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 blah. Minimal attention seeking because everything's private and there's not really that many people on there, hopefully, right? But if the page is completely open and she's got really, really, really explicit pictures on there wearing really, really short dresses and everything else, that's all fine. But it doesn't mean that everybody has to accept it. Someone can come along and say, hey, listen, this ain't for me. And they're well within their rights to take a look, because ultimately, most people will turn around and say, oh, but don't judge me or blah, blah. Listen, everybody's judging everybody. We live in a world where you're making your mind based on what you see. People aren't blind. They're not oblivious. To make up their mind on who you are, they're going to take on board all the information that they see that's at disposal to them. And that is going to paint a picture because they don't know you. They don't know you. They're painting a picture of who you are. Social media paints a big picture and it's within your control. So you chose to show me this. You chose to show the world this. You chose to set up the camera, take a picture, arch your back, bend over, show. Come on, we know the rest. You chose that. And there's nothing wrong with that. But don't be surprised if some guys don't take you seriously because of that. And I would say to the guys, if you see a girl dressing like this, just take it for what it is. Don't think, oh, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to change her and I'm going to show her this. More often than not, if a girl's dressing like that, it's because she wants to. She's not doing it by accident. If you have a conversation with her, make her aware of it, and she's not receptive to understanding the point of view that you've presented, that means that's what she wants to do. It's not something that she's incapable of learning because you've already had a conversation with her. She understands. That's what she wants to do. Don't try and change her. Do not try and change her. Don't try and get her wrapped up in a relationship. Stop this mindset of a lack of abundance where you feel like this is the only girl that you're ever going to meet and you're never going to meet another girl in the world. There's billions and billions and billions of human beings on this earth. Guys, we need to start operating from an abundance mindset. We need to start thinking that, hey, listen, if this ain't for me, there's something else out there, whilst constantly working on yourself to be the best that you could possibly be. Have some damn standards.
I think there is some subset of guys, kind of like the knuckle draggers, who do find it attractive, but really most guys, they want a girl who's sexy but doesn't dress sexy.
I think that's true. I think most guys want, if it's your girl, so you got to understand what the guy wants from you. If he just wants to hit it and quit it, then really and truly, he doesn't care how you dress. You can, the sexier the better. No problem at all. But if he's trying to take you seriously, he's thinking, when you're with me, I don't want you dressed like that. And there's a small percentage of women that need to learn a lesson and are open to learn a lesson, but most do not want to learn the lesson. They don't want to bend. They're addicted to the attention that comes with it, which is fine. But at least just be honest and say, you know what, I'm posting this for the attention rather than just hiding behind, no, you're insecure and everything else. I think if more people were honest about why they did the things that they did, especially with themselves, we would have an easier time.
Because, like, think, when you go out with your girlfriend for brunch on Saturday, you don't want your girlfriend to be getting constant sexual attention. And I think sometimes the pushback that guys get when we say something like this is like, oh, well, you're just insecure, you just can't handle it. And it's like, I don't know if that's it. I think part of it is that, like, when we date a girl, we want to feel like we have special access to her. We want other guys to look at her and think, yeah, she's beautiful. But we also want them to be jealous and think, wow, he's the only guy who gets to see what's underneath those clothes. As vulgar as that sounds, we want to be the only one that knows that. I think exhibitionism goes counter to that. It's saying, let me give a free sample to everyone who sees me on the sidewalk. It actually detracts from your beauty at a certain point. I matched with this girl and we made plans.
I think he's got 100% of a point, but the only thing, like I said, I'd add to that is the fact that if you met the girl at where she's at, don't be trying to change these girls. Just get one that fits the dress sense that you like. I used to hear this argument from women and I really never really understood it, but it's because men are operating from a lack of understanding, a lack of, not even a lack, abundance of scarcity. They're thinking in their head, this is the last girl, I must change her to fit. It fits here and here and here. She looks good, so I must mold her into what I want to mold her into. Yes, there's a degree of that you need to do, for sure. You're meant to be a teacher. You're meant to be someone that's higher than her in terms of your knowledge base. You're meant to, women love a man that can teach them something. So yes, there's a degree of that. But if she's not receptive to it, you got to charge it to the game and just keep it moving. You really have to charge it to the game and keep it moving. So let's have a look at some of the comments and what people have said. The first comment says, the cancelled, oh, this is him. Okay, so he's put the cancelled date. I think this is crazy, a woman says. Every guy wants a good girl. Another comment says, who's bad for him? And every girl wants a bad guy that's only good for her. Interesting. I know many men who feel this way. Congrats for having standards. It will pay off. 100%. The standards will end up paying off. You'll go through a little bit of hurt because maybe you saw some qualities in this person and you felt like, okay, this is good. But it sounds very early, so you wouldn't even have seen that. Next comment says, got to admire someone so openly admitting they're insecure. There's always going to be one guy. There's always going to be one guy. And that got 1,135 likes. And I wonder who liked that. But let me know your thoughts, guys. This is a very interesting one. I'm a preacher of you got to stand on your standards and do not budge. Excel, try and get to the best place that you possibly can. And then you're going to be desirable. But have your standards, do not deviate from them. And we're going to have a good time up in here. As always, like, comment, get it cracking in the comments. And I'll see you guys in the next one. And make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed as well.